All right. Should you move to Portugal if you have never traveled abroad? Whew, this is a good question. And understand that. So here's the thing. Let's get up close and personal for a second and talk about that. I've been getting some relatively alarming emails over the summer. Many of you know I took the summer off. I came back to the States, saw friends and family, and just straight vegged out with them, right? So if you sent me emails during the summer, I ain't answer them because I was really on my family thing, right? So, but I've been getting some alarming emails of people who had traveled to Portugal or are visiting Portugal, and they are frantic, okay, because of the culture shock. And I'm not sure that people really process that that's a real thing, particularly if you've never left the country before. And if you've never stayed out of the country for a substantial amount of time. So this is an important question because I know that, especially in the States, there's a lot of frustration. There's a lot of fear, just a lot that people are going through, and I get it. And you want to leave, and I get it. But if you haven't left the country before, sometimes there's just certain things that you haven't experienced that's going to make your process substantially more harder if you decide to make this jump. Okay. So for example, I traveled extensively. I told y'all that, right? And I was in a bad way, crying, emotional, not knowing what I was doing, thinking I made a mistake, just stressed out because I don't know the language. I can't communicate. I'm doing all of that in month one. My friend Maisha, God bless her soul, if she is watching today, she heard me on the phone losing it. You know what I mean? Every night. And I'm sure because she's just a dope friend, she probably was like, girl, just go home. I'm sure that's what she wanted to say to me, but that's never what she said to me. And I was like, I don't know how to do this. I feel like this. I cried on the phone with my best friend. I had a straight breakdown in the Sheraton Hotel in Sardinia because it was a lot. And I moved here by myself. I didn't know anyone. It was a lot. Okay. And I was an experienced traveler. I had been to maybe 30 countries or something like that prior to moving. Okay. And I still experienced it. And it's not to say that maybe you won't experience it when you move out of the country or move to Portugal specifically. I just want you to be aware of it. And so you have to be super, super gentle with yourself and gracious and just know that you're going to go through these things because things are different. And you may not get that until you really leave. And then your family, your whole support system may be in another country and you're going to feel a certain kind of way. I don't know anyone who hasn't. Things are going to go on in the States. People are going to have birthdays. People are going to have celebrations. Someone may pass away. And that's still another life, your life, a part of your life that you are leaving or you have left or something may happen and now you're in a whole nother country. That's a real thing. Okay. And people say, how do you deal with it? You just deal. It's not like you could take a pill and it be less emotional, less stressful. That's not a thing. Okay. So I say all that to say, first of all, you grown, okay? We're internet strangers. You could do whatever you want to do, okay? Would I advise it? Not really. I wouldn't. I don't think I would say, now some people are just gangster. They could just pull it off and do it. I think not having a community was super hard at the beginning. I mean, super, super hard. And if you have not traveled out the country before, I'd imagine it is harder. That's just what I feel.